Leave Damien Leith there as we move to heat 20. Brad Blake, Daniel Padala, Dominic Hughes, Evan Wakefield, Shane Winchbust, Ben Ridley, Sean Peters, Clint Udex and John Roycroft racing. Brad Blake leads them down the main straight with Daniel Padala. So head down into turn number 1. Back in third place, it's Evan Wakefield. So head out of turn 2 and down the back straight. It's on for young and old. Padala takes the lead from Brad Blake. Back then to Evan Wakefield in third spot. Dominic Hughes is up there in fourth. As they move out of turn 4, Ben Ridley's on the outside. As they head out, Ridley's on the inside. Oh, Dominic Hughes! It's not the place to spin out and turn left in front of the field, but he did. He's okay. The race continues and somehow they all missed him. They're 3 wide racing for the lead. On the outside, Evan Wakefield takes the lead now. Down the back straight with a great move by Evan Wakefield. He takes the lead from Daniel Padala as they come out of turn 4 once again. Padala goes back to second place. In third place, it's car number 0, Brad Blake. Then coming up at a rate of knots is the 42 of Shane Winchbust. Then we've got Clint Udex, Ben Ridley, that's the top half dozen. Back then to car number 32, Sean Peters, as they move down the back straight once again into turn number 3. The race leader is Evan Wakefield. He leads by a car length. Back to Daniel Padala in second place. In third place is Brad Blake, who's a car length behind them as they move down into turn number 1. Back then to Shane Winchbust in fourth place. Back in fifth position, it's still Clint Udex, then Ben Ridley. Sean Peters goes around the outside as they move down into Pitts Bend once again. Well, it's actually not Pitts Bend, it's turn 3. The Pitts is on the back straight here as they move out of turn 4. It's Evan Wakefield having a great run in the national title. He's out in front from Daniel Padala, Brad Blake and Winchbust. Back then to Clint Udex. In fifth. Sixth spot is car number 32 of Sean Peters. He's looking for a way through on Unix of Albany, who currently runs in fifth place. Down into turn 1, turn 3 and 4, running anti-clockwise on this occasion. It is Evan Wakefield of Kalgoorlie Boulder out in front. Second spot from Carnarvon is Daniel Padala. From Bunbury it is Brad Blake in third. From Geraldton in fourth spot it's Shane Winchbust. From Albany in fifth place it's Clint Udex. From Port Hedland in sixth place it's the 32 car. The fastest policeman we have racing this weekend in car number 32 is Sean Peters. Back then to Ben Ridley in seventh as they come out of turn 4 once again. The race leader is car number 51 and that is Evan Wakefield. Padala still in second spot. Blake, then Winchbust. Then back to the 76 car of Udex. Sixth spot is still that of Sean Peters. Then Ben Ridley. And after Ben Ridley it's John Roycroft and Dominic Hughes is a long last. They come up with 5 laps to go this time around. The race leader is still Evan Wakefield by a couple of car lengths. It's about 20 metres at the moment on Padala. Back in third spot, Brad Blake, then Winchbust, Udex and Sean Peters with 4.5 laps left to run. It is still Evan Wakefield from Winchbust. Padala in second, Blake third, Winchbust fourth. He got crossed up. Udex comes into the picture, so too Sean Peters. 3 of them now fighting for 4th, 5th and 6th with 4 laps to run. Into the main straight in heat number 20. They're now exiting the main straight. The race leader is car number 51, Evan Wakefield from Kalgoorlie. Starting to close the gap again now is Daniel Padala. Only a couple of lengths in it. WA number 2 at the moment is Padala, and he's now closing the gap as we come up with 3 laps to go. Back in third spot is Brad Blake from Bunbury. In car 0 for Valvoline. Fourth spot is Shane Winchbust. And he's going nicely, so too Udex and Sean Peters. So move down the back straight. Padala's closed the gap, but not by all that much. Oh, Udex goes. So too Sean Peters. Dominic Hughes is up there in the fence. And it's all happening in the concluding stages with 3 to go. So Dominic Hughes up against the fence. Sean Peters spun around, so did Udex, Ben Ridley. So restart with 3 to run in heat number 20. Obviously to run, but there'll be a couple from tonight that'll need to be finished off. Here we go, 3 laps to go. We'll advise that start time in just a moment. Back into the main straight, the green lights are back on, they're away and racing. It's Evan Wakefield from Shane Winchbust. Back then to Brad Blake in third spot. One car's run very wide. That's Shane Winchbust. He must have fallen asleep. He's gone right back and Ben Ridley has spun again. He's able to keep the car mobile. Our race leader is Evan Wakefield from Padala. Third spot is Brad Blake. Clint Udix on the outside. On the inside is Sean Peters. 2 laps to go. It's Evan Wakefield, Padala, Bradley Blake, Udix from Albany, and then from Headland in 5th spot, it's Sean Peters in car 32. Out of turn 2 and back down the back straight once again. The race leader is Evan Wakefield. Second place is Padala, closing at a rate of knots now. Darren Crowe goes for the white flag. 1 lap remains. Behind Padala, it's Brad Blake. 4th place is Udix, and then back to Sean Peters into the back straight for the last time. Evan Wakefield still is the race leader. Second spot, it's car number 58 of Padala. Out of turn 4 for the lucky last time. Evan Wakefield will hang on. He does. Evan Wakefield beats Padala to the line. Brad Blake is 3rd. Udix 4th. Back to Sean Peters, who runs 5th. John Roycroft from Victoria 6th. And there's a car here with steering all out of whack. Coming into the main straight, it's Shane Winchbust. And he's just going to cross the line, is Shane in car number 42. And Ben Ridley rounds out the field. That's the way we saw Heat 20. Heat 21 coming up now at 8:44. We'll get this one in. Hopefully, we'll get it right through to the end. So Heat 21 will be next. We'll have John Zinner, Matt Templer, Michael Hammond, Mark Wynn, Michael Pearce, Josh Davies, Troy Nielsen, Donna Vanzetti and Terry Chamberlain. And downstairs for the crowd here, Evan Wakefield with Rick.
Okay, down here on the start-finish line with Evan Wakefield. Very pumped up, Evan Wakefield, after his 2nd win of the night. That's 2 wins and a 2nd place, so I'm pretty sure that'll put you in about 2nd place on points.
Oh, I'd hope so, mate. Yeah, I'd really like to do something. In the pits working hard, and Steve Fox, the engine builder, and Phil from Dyno Performance in Kalgoorlie for tuning it. Yeah, I can't thank those guys enough, and yeah, let's bring that trophy back here to WA.
No worries, there you have it, one very pumped up Evan Wakefield.